Welcome back, Lion family, to Live with the Lions. I'm Meg Rojas, the Director of Basketball Operations. This is episode 4 of Live with the Lions. And if you've listened to the 3 other episodes, yes, I do have a mic this time, and I'm very excited about it. I am not as excited about the mic as I am about our guest, Coach Tyler Cordell, assistant coach and recruiting coordinator. I am going to let you introduce yourself just to keep this moving.
Okay.
Coach Ty, how you doing?
I'm well. I'm super well. I'm honored to be even compared, but also sounding like I'm beating the mic in the race of your favorite things today.
Absolutely.
So I'm super excited. I'm Tyler Cordell. You just introduced me, but recruiting coordinator. I've been on staff for 5 years here at Columbia, and it's been a blast. It's been really fun. I'm super excited for the future, but also blessed for the memories and things we've created here so far.
Before we talk about the team, let's talk about you a little bit.
Okay.
So everyone knows we are obviously not playing a season right now, but what have the past couple months really been for you, the past 9, 10? I think we're pushing 10.
Yeah. It's almost a year. It's crazy. I judged my quarantine off of my Duolingo days. I started doing Duolingo as soon as quarantine really set in. Like when people were like, okay, you got to wear a mask all the time. Like that's when I started. So it's been like almost 300 days, which is crazy, but it's been good. It's been a ton of me time, like soul searching and just being able to breathe. Our jobs are a lot of go, go, go. So it was nice to have a required slow down. So it was really good and just got a chance to spend a ton of time with my family and be with them. And like I said, just kind of take care of things that I've either been putting off personally or cleaning my house. So it's good. My house is very clean now. And so am I. So I'm very sad that we're not having a season, but in that time, I've been able to do a lot of other things.
Have you been spending a lot of time at home in Columbus, or you're splitting your time between here in New York? There in New York,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So I split my time early on. I went home to Columbus and it was amazing. It's so crazy to say my soul really needed to be in Columbus, but I just hadn't spent that much time around my family, especially my parents and in my house since I was in high school. So over 15 years, it was nuts, but it was great. So I was there for the first 6 months of quarantine, and then I've been back in the city, which has been great. I'm part of Team Peloton now, so I couldn't wait to tell you that, obviously, but part of Team Peloton now, so that's been fun and just been a good way to start my day. So I like that, and being in the city to have that.
That just reminded me of when you would actually get to the office at 5 a.m. some days.
Yeah, during
I would roll
season.
in and think I was early, at a smooth 7 or something if I needed to get something done and you had been there. And I'd go on Instagram in my office and it was Ty Cordell. You opening the door with the keys.
Yeah. I miss the it's so crazy to think about those are the things I miss, but outside of our team and spending time with our program, I just miss the little stupid things about going to the office, my daily shoe check when I'm unlocking the door. So yeah, I miss those things. I've always been an early riser, like I said, and during the season, it's kind of nice to get in before everybody else and before the phones start ringing and just get some work done.
I felt that sort of recently, actually, going up to campus. It's, first of all, beautiful. And you don't forget that, but when you're on campus every day, it just kind of those are really nice buildings that you get to walk by. Mm-hmm. But then I was up after 6 months and I was like, oh my God, this place is awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. When I came back in September, I was dying to go see campus. I was like, I miss it. I miss the quad. I miss the low steps. I miss everything about it. And then in December, when they put the lights up for Christmas, it was even more. I was like, wow, this place is absolutely beautiful. I think every recruit knows this story, but I don't know if you do actually. My first day of work at Columbia, I got to campus, and obviously, like, we had been to the gym while I was at Princeton for 4 years. I'd been in the gym once a year, so I knew what the gym looked like, knew how to get there. I was our dobo, so like that's my job, you know.
Right, right.
um, but my first day at work, I actually walked right in the middle of our campus on College Walk and had no idea where I was. So I called our director of operations at the time. I was like, "Hey, I'm lost. I think I'm in some park." She was like, "What? Like, you're on campus?" I was like, "This place is beautiful. Like, I'm so glad I took this job. Like, this place is gorgeous." So, you never really forget that first time. But like you said, it's kind of nice to have that reminder since we've taken some time away from campus for sure.
Yeah. I mean, when my friends come to games, I purposely don't tell them that they can come in on 120th. So they have to walk through campus and then
I
text me like,
love
oh my
it.
God, this is where you work. This is so awesome.
I love
Um,
it.
so I just say get off on 116th and walk north. You'll find it.
You'll get there. You'll find it. And if not, there's a huge poster of Janiyah Clemens or Sienna Durr right outside. So just keep
Right.
looking for that.
Hard to miss.
Yeah,
Or
for
the
sure.
line statue. I'm like, if you see like a statue,
All good
lion,
tours start at the Lion statue for sure.
all good tours.
Turn to the stairs behind you. You're there. You are there.
Amazing. You have to miss giving campus tours.
Do I'm telling you, I miss being on campus. I miss giving campus tours. I miss seeing recruits on campus, at practice, at games. I miss like running away on campus. That sounds crazy, but like, me, if I get a phone call or like it's nice outside, like I'll just go sit on campus and enjoy the breeze, the sunshine. So I just miss like finding those little nooks on campus to sit down and, have a 15 to 20-minute conversation throughout the day.
Yeah, I mean, I've been walking back from getting a coffee and seeing you like pacing on like low beach,
Yeah.
just like on the phone, but like with your AirPods in, so you're just kind of like hand
Yeah.
motions. I've never seen you like this.
No, no, you have to keep the hands free.
Have you have you seen the this very well could be a TikTok, I'm not actually sure, or a meme. It is they run around and ask grandparents like how do you talk on the phone, and they'll go like this, and then they'll
Mhm.
like ask like millennials or maybe people like maybe younger than us probably, and they'll all go like this because it's an iPhone. But eventually
Wow.
people are gonna like remember you and be like your kids maybe are gonna be like they're just hands.
Hope
That's gonna
so.
be
I re
you on the phone, your motion.
Yeah. I hope that my future kids just one day like go to school and like, yeah, my mom does this a lot. And I'm like, yes, that is my job. So yeah, I haven't seen that, which is surprising because I feel like I spend a lot of time on social media, probably too much.
Shifting back to basketball super quick. What, in your opinion, was the turning point for us?
I know this is gonna sound crazy as a recruiting coordinator, but like I remember us getting commitments and thinking about the trajectory of our program. All of these players decided to join our program was kind of that reassurance of like, we're getting better, we're getting there.
Right.
So it sounds crazy, but like if we weren't getting there, we wouldn't have players that we have on our roster now that are making a splash in our conference and nationally.
So every year you're in charge of the wings.
Gang, gang.
What does your current group of wings kind of look like, and how has that sort of evolved in 5 years of that being your position?
Yeah, so like you said, I've always had the wings. Like talk about a position that is near, dear, true to my heart. Since when we started this, it was, we really had defined point guards, we had scoring guards, and then we had forwards. And we knew that we wanted to transition to positionless basketball. So I think that that's given the wings group, the forwards group, even the point guards group some fluidity that we didn't have when we first got here. So our group has gotten more versatile. We can score the ball. I will put us up against any group in the country. I need you to hear me say that. Any guard group in the country can come get this smoke from my wings. But we're fun. Like I genuinely love them. They make every day so great.
How has your group during quarantine stayed together? Because I know we do a lot of team things, but what are the wings doing workout wise and just involved with and staying cool?
Yeah,
Staying
yeah,
fun.
we're definitely staying cool. Know that we actually reinvented ourselves during this off period.
Oh.
Yeah, so we transitioned from the wings to the scores. We were like fiddling with the idea of maybe the scores formerly known as the wings. But I think we've gone back to wings. You know, we really like to keep it spicy. I'm talking about like haircuts in the middle of the season spicy. Like it's just, you never know with this group. But they've been good. We've had the challenge of a lot of the bigger personalities in our group have taken the year off, but we still had two seniors in Riley Casey and Andrea McCormick. And then we had a newbie who I'm telling you now, like I'm going on all types of records. This kid will be so special while she plays here. And that's Eden Gaynor. She's just a competitor. So it was like fun to see them find new ways to compete and communicate in a world where like we're all just looking at our computer screens for 12 plus hours a day. So
what has been like the main struggles this year with not being able to bring people on campus?
yeah,
Because like we talked about, campus is a huge attraction. People like don't know we have grass.
no, not
And
at
I'd
all.
love to show them that. But what has been the hardest part for you as our recruiting coordinator?
Yeah, yeah. Well, first and foremost, every time you say shifting, I'm doing like mental Euro steps in my head. Like I'm like, all right, we're talking about hoops and we're talking about recruiting. Recruiting has been so different. I mean, everything in our world has been different. So I try not to like complain or say oh, my job or what I do is the worst, but it's been really hard. And I think a big part of what we do is bringing families on campus because that not only allows them to see our actual campus, which is gorgeous, it allows you to see the area around us and breaks down 98.7% of the stigma you have about New York because trust me, it's not like the movies at all, especially on the Upper West Side. So just not having those things have been really hard. And I think when we're asking people to make decisions sight unseen, there's always some worry. But then also when people are on campus, they spend time with us, like spend time with our entire staff. They spend time with members of the program and the team. And so it's just been difficult. And so we've had to pivot and find a lot of new ways that we can show off those things in a virtual world. And that's just been hard because a lot of the way we recruit and the way we operate is just so organic. You know, we're always just like trying, like I said, to reinvent ourselves, but it's a challenge to get to know people through a screen.
But where do you see it now going, now that we've turned a corner and we've made it to the Ivy League tournament and all these good things? We're getting top recruits. Where do you see the program headed?
I think every year we've had an opportunity to really evaluate where the program was the year before and where we finished and then where we could go. And that's been so much fun to be a part of. Like, I think when we first got here, we wanted to be a little more versatile, wanted to be a little better. We wanted to win some more games. And we had a great non-conference. We had some really good players. And I think for us now, you know, transition 4 years down the line, we hit our goal of making it to the tournament. We've hit our goal of finishing top in our conference, but it's been nothing but hard work. It's been our staff being relentless recruiters. It's been our staff being teachers and growers of the game every day. Like I'm very impressed and love being a part of this staff because I think we do it the right way. And with that comes growth. So when you ask about the potential of where our program will be in a year to 3 years, I think we're going to win games. We're going to continue to win Ivy League games. I see us winning the Ivy League tournament. I see us competing on the national stage. I know for a fact we're going to continue to break barriers and break through ceilings that were placed kind of on this program before we got it. But that's been exciting. It's been exciting to create that narrative and then live it out.
Last recruiting question, because I've asked everyone else so far about their official visits. But when you get an
No.
official visit on campus or at Columbia in New York, it's the best thing ever. First of all, I have fun. You have fun. We all have fun. It's a great time. We meet the families of the athletes. But what do you miss that? Is it something?
Official visits are amazing. I have like, it's probably one of my most fun weekends, but also like mentally exhausted weekends all wrapped up in one. Yes, I miss all visits to campus. I miss unofficial, I miss official visits, but yeah, this fall I was like itching to. I think what's really cool is we not only have a beautiful campus that we can welcome you to and you get to know pieces of the program, but like for us as a staff, we kind of become tourists in our own city again. Like we get to
Yeah.
see, like, I mean, my ears pop every time I go to the top of the Empire State Building. As soon as I get up there, I'm like, what? Like, this is beautiful. You can see campus. Like, this is amazing, and being in Times Square or just different things that we've done. What I really love about our official visits, though, I think each one of them has been kind of tailored to that recruit as well. So they're all, have some different or have some spice to it. But yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of things our staff does that we don't have fun, though.
I think that is all I have to ask you, Coach Ty. Is there any parting
Cool.
words you have to our Line family before we sort of wrap up?
No parting words besides to miss everyone, love everyone, hope everyone's staying safe, stay masked up. So that is my motto. It's just a lifestyle. So that's about it.
All right, Line family, that is all we have for this week. This episode will be on YouTube and Facebook and all the other social platforms that you listen or watch to anything Columbia women's basketball. Stay tuned for next week. I don't know who we're going to have next, but it'll be great. I'm excited for it.
Thanks, it's an adventure, man.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it's absolutely an adventure. I love it.